What's going on, everyone? Derek Spallone here, and we're checking in from Hillside, Illinois, here at Home Run Inn for this episode of Table for Two. And today, we're joined alongside 11-year NBA pro Robert Covington. So let's head on inside and meet up with Rob to order his go-to dish and have a conversation at the table. Rob, what's going on, man?
What's up, man?
Hey, good to see you, man. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Man. I know we're at your spot, man. Home Run Inn.
Man.
I know you mentioned something from childhood, man.
Childhood favorite, bro.
Yeah.
Can't get what I used to get back in the day, but you know, it's still heavy hitter. That's one of the first stops.
No.
And look, we just happen to make this our stop for the day.
And there we go, man. No, let's make it happen, man. So I know you mentioned your go-to maybe used to be back in the day. What's that go-to now? What are we rocking with
man,
here? What's
straight
the order?
cheese.
Yeah. Straight cheese?
Straight cheese.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. This looks like it's fresh.
That's fresh.
This looks fresh off of the.
That's fresh out, man. That's how you're.
I ain't
Thank
gonna
you
lie.
so much.
You gonna witness. You gonna witness our childhood right here. Not even gonna lie to you. Cheese was my extra large cheese.
Yeah.
Extra large pepperoni, and then it's always a mix. And that cheese. It brought back memories. So I was like, yeah, we picked up that turkey sausage back up there to look good.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, let me stick to my roots.
I'm gonna let you do the honors, man, because I know we were chopping it up before. You were like, hey, man, you've been waiting for this moment, man. You saved your appetite for this, which I appreciate. And I try to do the same. I can't lie to you, man. I had to have a little bite earlier just to gear up and be ready.
You gotta get some snacks.
Yeah, we had to have a little snacks. But now this is the main course, man.
I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, man. So
I think I was.
Yeah, you started up.
That bad boy right there is right up on the deep there.
And Rob, I know you kind of alluded to it too, like just, you know, when you have that chance to return home and dine at places from your childhood, like Home Run Inn, what kind of nostalgia does that bring to you?
Man, it just remind me of the roots, man.
Yeah.
Like, it just reminds me of the roots of what we grew up on.
Yeah.
Like, first 3 stops is always Home Run Inn, Portillo's.
Yeah.
And Uncle Remus.
Super cheesy, man. I'm trying to make it all happen. You're struggling a little bit, but I got you.
Yes. Home Run Inn,
all really
Portillo's.
Chicago staples, you know? All Chicago staples, yeah.
And Uncle Remus.
Yeah. Rob, too bad. I know, you know, anybody that knows you and your family knows how important giving back to the community is to you all. So just how special is it for you to continue to be in that position alongside your family, to give back and see the impact you've had on the lives of the youth by doing so?
It was great, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're going on, I think this is year 9 or 10. I can't even remember how long. It's just, but I think it's like 9 or 10. And it's been a great thing to give back to these kids, like these kids that I've seen growing up. Like, that's one thing I love about my community. Like, we so tight-knit. And like the kids that are coming up now are kids that I knew way back when. Like, way back when. So for me, just giving back, it's my time. It was my turn. Like when we talked my very first interview.
Yeah, no, facts, man. Yeah.
It was like, it's my time. Like, you know, I'm the next one in this area to like motivate and inspire. So I had to stay with it.
Yeah.
I had to stay with it. Last couple years have been, you know, a lot of things have been going, but sticking with it was the main thing. Like giving back to these kids as long as I can.
For sure.
As long as I can. Like, because I know that I don't know who will be the next.
Yeah.
I don't know who will be the next if I don't do it. Like,
but you know what's neat about that too is, and I'm sure for you it's got to be also like humbling and motivating, because what you alluded to, right? You don't know who might be next, but the fact that they could look at you and say, hey, Robert Covington came out of here, I'm from that same neighborhood, that same town, same school, same program.
If
they
he
could
can
look
do
at that
it,
and say,
if he can do it, I can do it.
Yeah. So is that, and I feel like it's neat too, because that's something I feel like you've like embraced. Like you didn't duck from that type of like, knowing that like, hey, you have that platform and that opportunity to kind of pave the way and have that blueprint, you know?
Yeah, because like I said, there's been others before me.
Yeah.
Mike Finley, Corey McGaddy.
Yeah.
There's so many different people that paved the way. And so many people that paved the way. And, you know, I just felt like that now that opportunity, like it died for a little bit, and died down for a little bit, but then there was a surge of players that came from this area that it was time. Like, we all was doing our own things in these different realms. And me being a lot older than them guys, it was my turn to like start up the build up. So
For sure.
I ended up loving the fact that I was able to start that and bring it back, and then guys followed suit behind.
For sure. Part of even what you've paved the way is like ATF, and I know ATF isn't just a motto, but it's a mindset. It's a mentality, right? So for those who may not be as well versed in ATF, can you share the origin story behind it?
So ATF came about my junior year. Listened to a Lil Wayne song, and in this song it's called Michael Phelps by Lil Wayne. What I put it as in my phone is I'm a go-getter.
Hey.
So in the origin of the song, he says, I'm allergic to cheat, I hate failure, and I'm in love with achievement. And I took that as, like, it just stuck with me. And as I'm saying it, I'm allergic to cheat, I hate failure, I'm in love with cheat, above and beneath it. My heart with a grip, my eyes with a prize, but I love when I seek it. So as this thing I'm still repeating, it's like this one part just stuck to me, and then like, I'm allergic to cheat, I hate failure, and I'm in love with achievement. So it's like, how can I make this creative? Like,
Sure.
and I kept resonating with it, and then it just hit me one day. It's like allergic to failure, and essentially that's been my motto ever since. Like, my grandma passed. My grandma passed was another thing during that time that was a big, even bigger influence on the movement. And why I felt that. My grandma told me, not just me, but a lot of her great grandbabies, that you guys are going to change the narrative. You guys are going to do something special. You guys are going to break the gender cycle. And she just instilled in us the beliefs, the foundation, and she was the key to the family.
For sure.
She was the key to the family, and when she left us, it was a hard time for all of us. But I understood that even though that was a hard time, like, we still got to keep pushing forward. And she shared something with me that was very instrumental to me, is that life is gonna hit you, and life gonna keep going. So you can either keep going with it, let the losses define you, or you keep pushing forward. That's another emphasis on what the allergic to failure is that we are going to fail. We are going to literally go through things. We're going to trials, tribulations, ups, downs. How do you respond? Are you going to learn from it, or are you going to let it defeat you?
Along with what you were mentioning behind ATF and the storytelling, is you mentioned, support, and also even on the mental health side of things too, and not being in a spot where you feel like, hey, I have to kind of carry the weight of the world on my own, that you feel like you have, that support from, family and close friends and such. How do you feel like you've grown in those areas from, those last 20 years? And
Absolutely.
What was that process like for you? Yeah.
Going through, like I said, the things that I've went through silently, battles that I face, decisions that I've had to face, whether I've said this in an interview before, like, I've gotten comfortable being the villain in someone else's story because people didn't like how I handle certain things. And also, we were the villain in our own story, which is a lot of people don't know how to face that. And that's the reason why it's a lot of conflict and a lot of different things. And I've broken things down to the point where I understood how certain situations being handled affected people. Like, I constantly, because it's for my growth and evolution. So because I'm diving deeper into things that, not particularly the normal person will, because it it reveals things that some people are not ready to face. I've literally been exposed to things that literally I'm not happy about, like decision making wise, but understanding the full transparency of everything. Like everything happens for a reason. Everything that did happen, like all those had meanings behind everything. So like now that I'm in the space that I'm in now, like now I can understand what those true meanings are.
Sure.
And when you're not in that certain space, like some things look different. They look different from to others.
Okay.
So when you do those things, and you take that inner work, and sometimes it looks crazy. Like it's very uncomfortable. I've been uncomfortable for the last few years. I've been uncomfortable with a lot of different things. Like I've had to break down a bunch of things, like because I was carrying things that I shouldn't have been carrying. I felt some type of way about certain things I shouldn't have felt some type of way about. I brushed off things that should have been more important, that I should have been more vocal about. Like, so it's a bunch of like, you battling different things within yourself, your internal self. But understanding that this is all part of the growth and evolution.
Sure, yeah.
Like, I'm okay with being uncomfortable. I've been uncomfortable basically my entire life.
Yeah.
With everything that I've been
for
through.
Sure.
Like,
Journey, yeah.
But it's my mindset is different to embrace it to the fullness. Like before it was embracing like, man, it's alright. Like I'm gonna be able to get through it. But now when uncomfortable happens, I embrace it and I break it down to what it actually is. So it's the underliers, the things that go unspoken, the things that literally nobody wants to talk about because it's uncomfortable. And because mental health is such a key thing for me, like and a big thing for me, I'm willing to take that step to go deeper.
And one thing that you alluded to within that as well is humans, we're so used to routine. So after doing having a routine for 11 plus years, for the first time having that be a little different, how did you then adjust to that, both physically and mentally?
At first it was difficult.
Yeah.
At first it was difficult. But I ended up understanding that in 2025 January, a lot of things that I was carrying, a lot of the way that I was holding on to certain things, the decisions, like I said, back to the decisions that I was making, like all those different things played a major part in everything. So now, it started in 2025 and it's a journey, like it's coming into 2026. The midway through 2026 and I'm still like breaking things down. Like I'm still unmasking, I'm still unraveling, I'm still figuring out more and more about myself. Like and I'm embracing it to the fullest. Like I've sat up here and told people that, about the league last 2 years. Been the toughest thing because I went from playing basketball for 11 years straight.
Yes. Yeah.
Not even like college, like now it's just simply I've been working out and then I got away from the game for a while because it's like I was carrying a weight that it was something that God was telling me like, just pause right now. Like you got something that's very important, which is my daughter. So realistically, like, I'm thinking like for these last few years, I haven't played, but I got to spend a substantial amount of time with my daughter, time that I already missed. So now it's like a makeup. Like, and even though I'm not ideally where I want to be, I'm exactly where I need to be.
Sure, yeah.
So now it changes, like when you embrace it, it's like when I'm not focusing on this, like, man, I got to get back here, boom, boom, boom. But reality is that I'm not there right now because this is something that's more important. Like, considering the circumstances, like the entire breakdown of all the stuff that I went through within that in itself, this time frame I sat down just for this.
Yeah.
So now, like I said, now it's in 2026 and everything has shifted significantly. I got a better sense of relief, not just with that, but just the weight that I'm carrying, like all around. I'm no longer carrying weights that I shouldn't be carrying. Like, I'm no longer sitting up here feeling like I gotta sit up here and figure things out that's not meant for me to figure out. Like, it's just, I've started to realize that in order for me to be my best version of myself, I have to carry myself first. And that's hard, and that's hard to do. And it's hard to do, you know, especially with, you know, how everything goes. And, you know, I want to do everything for everyone else, but if I'm not fully,
and you can't do that, right?
then I can't do that.
Right. Yeah.
So, and it's all understanding that. And I think that like I said, the last 2 years, it revealed a lot for me. It revealed a whole lot, and I'm grateful that I was able to sit down. Grateful that I was able to sit down, because a lot of things became clearer. Like, a lot of things I was exposed to during this time frame, like, made everything broad. Okay. Like, Brent put on a different light.
Yeah, you mentioned it too, but fatherhood. How did Dad help put life, basketball and all that into perspective truly when you peel the layers back? Because obviously, again, when you're coming up and you're chasing a dream and you have these aspirations, these goals, you're putting, you know, full effort towards that, right, to turn that dream into reality. But then, you know, fatherhood's a whole nother avenue in itself and another blessing. So how did you, you know, adjust on that side and put all that into perspective too? Yeah.
My daughter essentially saved me.
Yeah.
She exposed me to a different type of love that I've never felt. Like, and because it's a little girl, like they say, a girl's love changes. A girl's love changes that forever, and it's true. It's true, considering the circumstances of everything that went on during her time frame. I'm glad that she was young. I'm glad she was young and she has literally no clue what anything it is. She changed me for the better. You know, she changed me through the better. And seeing her at my games, when she first started to walk, like, first time she took her steps on the basketball court pregame, we had a whole pregame ritual.
Oh, that's amazing.
A whole pregame ritual where my mom and them would get to the game, or my brother would get to the game with her while I'm shooting at a certain time, and then by the time I'm done, they'll be sitting right there at the end of the bench on our side, or whatever side they were on, and then once I'm done shooting, literally I'll turn and she'll look at me and then she'll come run to me.
That's amazing,
so it became our little thing. It became our little theme, and like it was something that, like, memories.
For sure.
Like,
for memories for life.
For life.
Yeah.
For life. So fatherhood definitely changed me.
There's the notable phrase, you know, walk by faith, not by sight. So after, and he's got it right there. He's got it tatted. Yep. So there we go. So, damn, I hadn't realized you had it tatted last time we chopped it up. Every time at the camps, and so you always got the short sleeve too. But I just noticed. But
it was actually one of my first ones.
Okay, that was one of the first ones. Okay. So, after going undrafted in 2013, can you just share some insight into what that road was like for you, into ultimately turning your NBA dreams into reality?
Man. That journey was crazy. So my entire draft process was through the roof. I had an agent. I had an agent with an old agency. Because he had close ties with my alma mater. And signed with him. And when I signed with him, the way that the things was handled was they sent me to Atlanta. It was two players they were recruiting that they had signed. Me and Nate Walters. So the white agent had Nate, the black agent had me. They sent me to Atlanta. They sent him to IMG. Didn't know this at first until, like, I overheard a conversation. And then when I go down and train with the guys in Atlanta, I'm not getting better.
Okay.
Like, I'm not preparing for what I'm about to walk into.
Okay.
Like, I'm not gonna be
And
prepared.
you felt that, like, out the, like, yeah.
Felt
yeah,
that.
Yeah, okay.
If I can tell people that I'm working out with, moves that I'm gonna do, and I'm telling you I'm still gonna score, like, yeah, that's not helping me. Like, your job is to help me get better. Like, if I'm just running through this, like, essentially like a pro, and these are high school players,
Yeah.
that's not helping me.
Yeah.
I need something that's gonna challenge me. So,
And unlock, like, a different level to your game, right? Yeah.
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 so I ended up telling my agent that I don't want to go back there.
Okay.
I'd rather stay at school. And so there was a situation that happened. I had worked out a deal with one of my professors to where she knew I was going through the process. And she knew I was doing my workouts and everything. She was we had broke down like a system like that she would help. And so people got involved and it messed up the system.
Okay.
And the agreement that we had became null and void. So now I'm having to scavenge and really kind of figure things out. Like, I almost didn't graduate
Oh, wow.
because of this class.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Because of this class.
What was it? You remember that?
Freshman orientation.
Freshman. Oh, wow. Okay.
As a senior.
Okay. Wow.
As a senior.
Wow.
So then I found out about the other kid going to IMG, and I told my agent I want to go to IMG. He was like, let me see. If you believe in me the way that y'all believe in him, why am I not there? That's how I broke it down to him. And he was like, well, like, I gotta talk to the boss and this. And I said, well, if you have to talk to your boss, and from what I see, you got the white guy here, that's all the fruits and labor, all the preparation, all the things that needs to be taken care of for this next step. And you got the black pair here, and he's not getting that same treatment. That's very fishy to me. And I'm not trying to make this a black versus white thing, but like,
But it's like yeah.
this is what's in front
That's
of me.
what's in front of you. Yeah. Yeah.
So, and you telling me that you have to think about this, like, and you got to run it by the boss, like, y'all are hand in hand. So I don't know what's in a conversation. And then when I tell him in the meantime, like, I didn't want to work with him, like my trainer that I work with now in Nashville. And he's like, yeah, I don't know if he gonna get you there. And the fact that you're telling me that somebody that I've known for years, that have watched develop and train players, like, he trained us during the years that we've been here.
Yeah.
And he's helped everybody that's on my team.
Yeah.
Like, and you're telling me that he can't get us?
Yeah.
But this also helps me stay close to school and finish up school.
It'd be like the best of both worlds, right? Like, yeah.
So he's like, nah, I don't. So I'm just like, okay. So now we're starting to get, I'm starting to question, so I bring back the IMG thing to him again. And he was like, gave me the same type of answer. And I said, okay, cool. I called the other agent that I originally wanted to go to.
Okay.
And I called him and told him about currently the situation, like, and how it's, when he broke it down to me, he was like, yeah, I don't like that either. Like, if y'all are literally in the same class, y'all both should be there, no matter. He come from a small D1 school too.
Yeah.
Like, and I asked him a question, I said, does this look like a situation where it's like black versus white? And he was like, I feel like that is. And I was like, I don't want to make it like that, but like, I just want to know if I'm tripping. And he was like, no, there can be some misunderstanding there, but like, from the outside looking in, if you was to tell, that's what that is. He's like, but I'm not gonna sit up here and put that upon you. Like, I don't want you to sit up here and think that. He was like, I don't know, like, say they're not something that they're not telling you. And it's just like, he just said, you just need to ask questions. So I did what he told me to do.
Yeah.
I asked questions, and the questions that I got, they wasn't clearer and clearer. Like, then it became like, we having talks about workouts. He wanted me to have a substantial amount of workouts. He wanted me to have over 23 workouts. And it's like, no.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I only have
yeah.
you want me to do 23 workouts in a month?
pretty much like every day. Yeah.
Like a month and a half on top of that, because I graduate. You can't technically do workouts until after the combine.
Oh, right. So, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, it just don't make sense to
Yeah.
me. And he was like, well, we gotta sit up here, we gotta capitalize. But I'm like, so is this guy doing the same thing? Because our names are kind of like, he has the same type of butt. Like, granted, he had a little bit more buzz than me, but we're still on the same chair.
Sure.
Why is it that he's not doing this? Y'all saying he's not.
Yeah.
Y'all are specifically picking workouts for the best situation for him.
Yeah.
So it's just like the way that it was handled. So then at this point, now I made a decision like, yeah, I don't know how, I'm not comfortable no more.
Okay.
So then the final straw for me was, I found out later on, like probably like a couple of days later, I found out I got invited to the combine.
Okay.
Through Twitter.
Oh, wow. Really? You were literally just on you just...
No, somebody added me.
Oh, wow.
They added me. There was a notification that came on my phone. My agent didn't even know. He calls me after I've known for 2 hours. He's like, hey, man, I got some good news. He said, let's meet for dinner tonight. And I'm like, okay, cool, where at? He like, I figured it out. Like, I'll text you in an hour. I said, all right. Mind you, my whole family already knows. So they come, we go to dinner, and he comes and he gives me a letter. And he was like, man, I'm excited for you, boom, boom, boom. Like, this is a big opportunity. So as I open the letter, it's the official letter from the NBA Combine that I've been invited.
Yeah.
It's been sitting in your office for 2 days.
Oh, wow. Wow, wow.
It's been sitting in your office for 2 days.
Yeah.
I found this out today.
Yeah.
4 hours ago.
Yeah.
That was the icing on the cake for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I officially resigned from them. Mm-hmm. And during the period, like, you know, it's a 15-day period before you can actually sign with another agent.
Okay.
So while I'm at the combine, I got 2 different people trying to represent me, the company that I'm going with and the company that I'm leaving.
Yeah.
So now it's this whole little rocky situation where teams are kind of confused as to who they should be talking to.
Yeah, sure. So, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
But it worked itself out to where the guy that was the head of the company that I went to, Happy Walters, he ended up handling everything and kind of broke down the situation to everybody. So everybody was like, so this man flew his whole team there, like talking to me, like representing like this and that, but they tried to send me a bill for that.
Oh.
It's like, I never asked y'all to come here.
Yeah.
I never asked y'all to do anything. On top of, I didn't ask none of y'all to even bring your team here.
Yeah.
Y'all did that, and y'all think that I'm gonna pay for that? So all of the other things that literally went on, like he sent me an invoice and said that they basically gonna sue me if I didn't pay them.
Wow.
And I said the only thing that I gave it to my new agent, and he said the only thing you're probably entitled to pay them back is the rental car and the money that they gave you. Everything else is an investment. Like, so we're gonna break this down. Like, y'all could try and sue him.
Yeah.
But we're a bigger company, and like we gonna show that we care about him. So it's gonna go down to, do y'all really want to go this, or do y'all want to just settle this? They sent me a $35,000 bill.
Wow.
And settled for $6 grand. And settled for $6 grand.
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
So that situation closed, and finally with the other agency at that time. And at this point, after during the combine, I get a faulty EKG test.
Okay.
So my test results came back flagged.
Okay.
The test results come back flagged. That's a major thing. So now do all this test based off of the results, and they basically enabled that I had a enlarged heart.
Oh wow. Okay.
So at that point, they basically told me I'd never play basketball again.
Wow. Wow. Right there,
basically,
that's been that. Yeah, that was
that week,
that
they was
moment.
like, after doing all the tests and everything, they was like, yeah, we not going, you probably not going to play basketball. The same situation as at Austin and everything.
Okay.
Like, and it was, for me, I was like, okay, I'm not meant to play basketball because I've went all of this time without any issues.
Mm-hmm.
And now when I'm at this pinnacle, this is what's being revealed to me. So maybe there is something bigger that I'm supposed to do. And so everybody around me was in disbelief, and I handled it really well.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, it's meant that it's something bigger and better for me to do. And so I took it as like a awakening, but my family couldn't, my agent couldn't. And he called me one day and was just like, man, I don't believe this. Like, we gotta get a second opinion. So we decided to go get a second opinion, and that's how we found out that my test results was was wrong.
Wow, man.
So
wow.
I went and did another EKG test, and my basically results came through the roof.
And it was like perfect, right? Like yeah.
So, but when I got flagged,
Yeah.
it basically put every NBA team on halt.
Ah, man.
So
Okay.
now
Yeah.
every team that backed off, oh yeah, he a liability, we don't want to touch that. For a week, I ain't had the phone didn't ring. It talked about, I dropped off of every draft board there was.
Wow.
Every draft board there was. So at that point, once we got the results back, now we trying to wrestle and get back. Like now it's like 2.5, 3 weeks left before the actual draft is here.
Sure.
So I ended up getting 10 workouts in 2.5 weeks.
Man, wow.
10 workouts, 10.5 weeks. When I say I was on a plane for 7 days straight, I was on a plane for 7 days straight, 4 different cities.
Yeah.
I flew from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast in Florida where IMG is, and Bradenton. I stayed there for the night. The next day, I was on another flight.
You're on another flight that, yeah.
Another flight that after I did a full recovery day.
Wow.
Got on a flight that evening. I think I went to Milwaukee.
Okay.
I think I went to Milwaukee. Luckily, it wasn't a long flight.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was on a flight every other day until the day of the draft.
Wow.
I was my last workout was supposed to be for LA.
Mm-hmm.
I had my agent switch it the last minute to be in Cleveland because I was on the East Coast.
And you're like, let me
And I'm like, I don't want to go to West Coast. And then work out, and then have to fly all the way back. And then by the time I get home, the draft is gonna be here.
Mm.
So I'm not even gonna have no time to really, I said, nah, let me just go ahead and, cause I still had to go to Florida to go get all of my stuff.
Oh gosh.
So it's like,
yeah.
So I ended up doing that. Flew back home, haircut, preparing for the draft. My draft process was great.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing but good things. So now the day comes, and now the draft is here.
Mm-hmm.
So first round goes. Second round, like now my agent starting to call me a little bit more.
Okay.
Like, yeah, we talked this team, like, you know, this team seemed like they want to take you, but like they still weighing their options, boom, boom. So it's a 30-second pick. And I get a phone call about Philly.
Mm-hmm.
And 30-second pick goes in. They was like, hey, they're heavily considering you. Like, just stay tuned. 33rd pick comes. Mm-hmm. 34th pick comes. 35th pick comes. And I'm like, my agent called me twice. It's like, yeah, they about to get ready. Philly gonna pick you.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, nah, you joking. Like I just got a phone with them. They said that they gonna pick you. So now my whole family inside, we at the hotel. Mm-hmm. I'm outside on the phone with my agent, my dad, and my advisor is the only two people that's out there with me. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, cool. So now I'm all excited.
Yeah.
But I gotta contain my excitement because I don't want to give it away. So my whole family is downstairs. I go upstairs. It was like a little attic or whatnot. But it's so we up there is me, my dad, my advisor, and my AU coach. And I just said, get ready. I ain't say what pick or what was coming. I just said, get ready. And so everybody looked at me like this. And I was like, huh? And sure enough, Philly was on the clock and then pick was in. So now it's like my hand's starting to sweat a little bit. Like, cause I just got the confirmation, just the moment.
Yeah.
They picked Glenn Rice Jr. And it was like, a subtle feeling like, what?
Yeah.
This is my first introduction to the politics of basketball.
For sure. I think it's really important that we touch, of course, on the HBCU facts. I know that's a huge part of your journey. So there have been over 350 players from HBCUs that played in the NBA. But at one point, you were the lone active NBA player with HBCU ties. So can you just describe the impact that attending and playing for an HBCU ultimately did have on your journey? And I know that's something you continue to, of course, embrace to this day.
It was tough.
Yeah.
We talk about the things that we didn't have.
Yeah.
My senior year, we didn't even have a trainer for a good portion of our school year.
Wow.
So going through that, and then like we didn't have a practice gym. We didn't have a practice gym. Like our main gym was everything. We had so many distractions. We had so many distractions going on. We're having practice. You would have the dance team on this side. You would have volleyball on this side while you're trying to have practice. So locking in it's a different tier.
Yeah.
And if our coaches know, and they were on us. Like my first 2 years, our coaches were some crazies. They were crazy. My freshman year, my coaches were so crazy that I was like, yeah, I'm transferring.
Wow. You said the right thing.
I'm like, yeah, I'm transferring. Y'all crazy. Like,
Did you say it? Was it? You had that separate conversation, or was that like something just after
no,
practice? Like, yeah.
It was mentally. It was just like,
yeah,
we ran. Like, but this is before. Like, I ain't never ran that much in my life. So now, practice ain't as crazy as it used to be. Practice ain't as crazy as it used to be. But it's still intense, but it's not as crazy as it used to be.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I could go on.
Nah.
I could go on for the journey. Like, and HBCUs, like, I understand what we don't have, and imagine if we did have some of the things. That's why I get back to my alma mater the way I do.
Yeah.
This past year, I was behind the scenes. It's beautiful to see.
Yeah. And you're in that position to do that, man. That's a blessing, you know? Yeah. Yeah. And
So and that's not just for my HBCU, it's for HBCU period. Like, me and KO, we carrying that crown. Like, he was the last undrafted, I'm the last official player. So it's a series of things and that's a good thing. That's a good title to carry.
For sure. No, man.
Hopefully it gets passed on very soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully it gets passed on very soon, because the benefits and the effects that will have, like, I've experienced it, and I'll continue to experience it because, like I said, I'm one of the lone tenures. So but I just want the next gen to have that same opportunity.
For sure. And that's in you being in that spot where you can, like I said, man, pave that way, show the blueprint, provide resources.
Yes.
That makes it a little different when, you know, they know that, hey, like, I can reach out to Rob and I can, you know, have that conversation and can have that dialogue, you know? So,
yeah, and you can learn, like, how to handle and be prepared for certain situations.
Yeah. But hey, man, Rob, it's always a pleasure, man. I appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us, man. It's always good to, you know, be back in the hometown with you too, man. So appreciate you. We had some good grub too, man. We did some damage here, so it was,
I told you it was gonna be.
Yeah.
I told you it was gonna be